Hi, I'm Catherine Hurst from Catherine Hurst Contemporary Crafts, and today I'm going to teach you some crochet techniques. Left-handers find learning to crochet sometimes a challenge because most books and videos are made for right-handed crocheters, and everything is reversed for a left-handed crocheter. So with this video, you'll be able to see how to hold the hook and the yarn properly and how to crochet using your left hand. For any crochet project, you're going to begin by making a slip knot. You want to leave a 4 to 6 inch tail, 10 centimeters of tail, and then wrap the yarn around your fingers, tuck a loop under from the knuckle side to the fingertip side, pick up that loop, and pull down on the tail. You're then going to place that loop onto your hook. Here we're using a heavy Aran weight yarn and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Crochet hooks come in a variety of different materials. This one is metal. You can get wooden ones and plastic ones as well. I like metal hooks, but any one, whichever one you like the best will work fine. So for any crochet project, you're going to begin by making a chain or foundation chain. This is the initial series of loops into which you're going to make your crochet stitches. So the first thing we have to do is hold the hook and the yarn properly. The hook is held in the dominant hand. So if you're left-handed, you hold it in your left hand. If you're right-handed, you hold it in your right hand. With your non-dominant hand, you need to do two things. You need to tension the yarn and hold the work, which right now is just our knot. So I'm going to begin by putting my little finger behind this bit of tensioned yarn, this bit of yarn. I'm going to wrap it all the way around my little finger. The yarn will run on the palm side of my ring finger and then over top both my middle finger and index finger. So starting from the beginning, all the way around the little finger, palm side of the ring finger, and then over top of both the index finger and middle finger. You're going to hold the hook in your dominant hand. So if you're left-handed, you hold it in your left hand. If you're right-handed, you hold it in your right hand. With your non-dominant hand, you need to do two things. You need to tension the yarn and hold the work, which right now is just the knot. So we're going to begin by tensioning the yarn. You take your little finger and you're going to put it behind your active yarn. You're going to wrap all the way around your little finger. You're going to lay the yarn on the palm side of the ring finger and over top of both the index finger and middle finger. Then you can turn your hand and grasp that knot with your index finger and thumb. You can then lift up your middle finger so that you have a bit of tensioned yarn here. And then these three fingers control how fast the yarn comes through your fingers. We're now going to make a foundation chain. We're going to begin by pushing the hook forward and ducking it under the piece of yarn that we have tensioned, so it swings under from front to back. We then need to turn the tip of the hook so that it's facing the floor and then pull it straight through the loop that's on the hook. We'll do that again. I'm going to push the hook forward, swing it under the yarn, turn the hook so that it's facing the floor, and pull through the loop that's on the hook. You need to continually move your right or left index fingers up that chain so that you're always holding right underneath the loop that's on the hook. That gives you the most control. So push forward, under the yarn, turn the hook, and pull through the loop. Push forward, under, turn, and pull through. Forward, swing under the yarn, turn, and pull through. I'm just going to make a few more chains, and as you get the hang of this, you can do it a little faster. But take your time when you first start crocheting. It feels very uncomfortable because you're using your non-dominant hand to do things that it doesn't normally do. So it's natural that it should feel weird in the hand at first. It just takes practice. Okay, once you've got a length of chain, and your pattern will tell you how many chains you need. It will say chain 10 or chain 150 or however many you need to start with. You can then have a look at your chain. Now the active loop, which is the loop that's actually on the hook, that never counts as a chain or a stitch. And the knot at the bottom that you started with, that never counts as a chain. In between, you've got this series of V's. Okay? You've got V's on one side and then bumps on the other side. The side with the V's is the front of your chain. And that's how to crochet for left-handers.